ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Tuesday. There's a uniqueness about Marathon Bahamas. Not only does the picturesque view add flavor to the 26.2-mile run, but there are different ways the runners can complete the course. Here's Jonathan Benson with one of the ways runners are getting ready to hit the road.
For the first time in its 7-year history, Marathon Bahamas has sold out its relay event, reaching its cap of 100 teams. 400 participants will run the relay this Sunday starting at 6 a.m.
We are ecstatic that we have achieved this goal. We want to be able to deliver on what we promise. And so that means we wouldn't want someone participating and they not receive a medal, or participating and they not receive an official time. So we want to maintain the standard that you have paid for your registration and you receive equal benefits. We hope that persons will eventually move from the relay to the half marathon. If you can run 7 miles one year and you build up to run 13 miles the next year.
And speaking about the actual marathon, it has been listed by Runner's World as one of the top 50 marathons outside the UK.
We didn't start this for the recognition, but we are indeed pleased, and it gives us all a great sense of pride that as a small company, relatively small company, and a relatively small team that executes this event, that we have been able to get local as well as international recognition.
Marathon Bahamas has also won a Tourism Impact Award, beating out the Battle for Atlantis and Bahamas Speed Week.
On average, 40% of our registrants for the marathon, the event that takes place on the Sunday, is non-Bahamian. And so that has a direct correlation to January being one of our slowest months economically. We put heads in beds. And on average, last year, that equated to about 1,900 room nights among all of our participants, because a runner doesn't come the night before. If they're coming from another climate, they want to be here a day or two and have a short run so that their body is acclimated to our temperatures.
And just like in years past, this year's marathon will have elite runners in the field.
We do have Justin Gillette, who will be participating. He is from the United States, and he has held the title for the second consecutive year as the overall winner of Marathon Bahamas. And Mr. Gillette will be returning, running with race number 1 to maintain his title, as he says.
Race weekend kicks off this Saturday with the 6th annual Susan G. Komen Bahamas Race for the Cure. Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. The second annual All-for-One King Eric Gibson Regatta came to a close last night. The 3-day sailing extravaganza was dubbed a huge success by the Minister with responsibilities for the sport, the Honorable V. Alfred Gray.
We are here to bring to a close this wonderful event. Those of you who were here over the last 3 days, from Saturday to now, must have already concluded that regattas must be the best thing since potato bread. This is a good pastime for the Bahamian people, and you are here by the thousands. We have come tonight to conclude the final event. And we have been honoring all week the legend of sailing. There's so many of them, but one of the greatest who've ever walked this way, King Eric Gibson.
From the high seas, we move to the baseball diamond. The Freedom Farm Baseball League is just one of many organizations in the country the Right Honorable Prime Minister Perry Christie believes is helping to push the youth of the nation in the right direction. The record number of young baseball players who will swing for the fences this season has left a big mark on the leader of the country.
All of this is about instilling in our young people the discipline of good citizenship, being able to dream about being good and being better and being successful, and all of that, I think, is shaping their future. And when we look at them, we know we're looking at the future of our country. And so for me, I'm really truly gratified that Freedom Farm continues to impact positively our young people in this country, not just in producing Major League Baseball players, right, and having people aspire to that by the hundreds now.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports. I'm Kelsey Johnson.